Okay, hi guys. I don't have a lot of storage on my phone, so this might cut off halfway through. But I'm gonna try to be as fast as possible. Okay. So I'm trying to do like the shortcut version that I learned like throughout all of last season because I started off being really extra. So first, what you're gonna do is I take my bronzer, but you could take like a brown eyeshadow. If you have a darker skin tone, then take a darker brown than this, but this is just kind of like a transition shade, and what you do is you put this in your crease. So like when you look up and you see like this line here, you just follow that and like blend it out nice and blendy. So I just put that all there and I just kind of blend it all the way out. Doesn't have to be perfect because most of this gets covered up, but this kind of just helps with the transition between like the lightest shade of your eyelid, which is like right under your brow bone, and where all this black and glitter is about to be. So then you go in with the black. The way I do this is I take tape. I use washi tape because it's not as harsh on your skin. So like if you already put your foundation on like I did, then it won't take as much off. But if you have regular Scotch tape, you could use that too. You just put it like on the back of your hand a couple of times so it's not as sticky. And the way to line this up is the way your eye goes naturally. Like if this line continued, that's how you want to line it up. I always fuck it up in this eye. All right, so then, oh, I probably shouldn't have cursed. Oh well. Okay, so then I'm gonna take the black. Just take like a regular black. Don't take like well, you could use a shimmery black, but they tend not to be as blendable. So I'm just taking like a regular matte black color, and you start in this corner right here where your eye ends. You just start like packing it in, and this is how you get it nice and dark. Don't start blending right away. I'm getting a lot of fallout, so there's probably going to be a lot of black under my eye after this, but oh well. So just start packing it in. The good thing about like us using glitter is that it covers most of it up, so if you mess up, it's really not that big of a deal. Black is not really like a forgiving color. So usually when you mess up, it's a huge mess and you look like you have raccoon eyes, but most of this is gonna be gone. All right, so that's that. So after I use like the black brush, I don't want to like wait here and clean that off. So I'm gonna take a clean brush and I'm just gonna blend this so it's not like a harsh line right there, you know. But because cheer makeup is more like stage makeup than natural makeup, it's okay if it looks a little harsh, because on stage it won't look as harsh. Okay, so then I'm gonna take I have this really tiny concealer brush, so like anything that's like really flat and like stiff like this is the best, but you could use an eyeshadow brush. And basically what I do is I take my concealer, I put it on the back of my hand, and you just take a little. Okay, I want to do this kind of in the mirror so I don't mess it up. But you're gonna cut out that same crease that we started blending on before. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how to do this. Basically, put on the product like where you think it would be, and then you look up, and then wherever that line moved, that's gonna be your new crease. And this kind of prevents it from messing up in the future. And like I said, don't spend too much time on this because this is also like, this is where the glitter is gonna be on. This kind of just makes it more vibrant, like T likes it. Okay, so my camera cut off because I ran out of storage, so now I gotta talk fast. So I'm just gonna go back in with some more concealer. You don't really have to put too much on here because like I said, this is gonna all be covered, but I just like how it looks when it's a lot. It's kind of like you're giving it like a canvas to sit on, you know? Okay, so next, I take like an angled brush like this, and I dip it in that black again. And to go back in and kind of fix the cut crease, I'm just gonna go over it very, very lightly. Yep, that's it. Okay, so then you want to take your glue for your glitter. I'm using eyelash glue, but they do make glitter glue, which is a lot less harsh. If you have sensitive skin, use glitter glue. But I have really chunky glitter, so I prefer to use glitter glue. Glitter glue is also harder to take off. But this is what I have right now, so I'm gonna use it. I also put that on the back of my hand. You could put it on like the thing that your lashes come on, which is probably smarter. But then I take, not the same one, where is it? Whatever, I'm just gonna use this. So I'm gonna take that same concealer brush and I'm gonna like put a nice generous amount. This dries clear, so it's okay if it's white. Oh, I forgot to mention, if you if you don't have like very vibrant glitter, what you can do is put silver shadow over this cut crease and then put the glitter on top of that. But my glitter is pretty nice, so I skipped that step. Okay, so next, what I like to do is put the glitter in the cap so I don't have a huge amount. I always hold my breath in this part, otherwise the glitter flies everywhere, but you can see this is the same brush I always use. You just take it and you kind of like scoop it onto your thing and just dab it on. Okay, I'm not gonna put too much on because I'm not about to go compete, but you get the point. So then at this point, you take this off. You have that nice line there. If you have black shadow like this on your face, try to use a brush first, like a clean brush to brush it off. Because if you use your fingers, then you're gonna have like a black eye. There's also ways to prevent this. Oh, I'm gonna have to go back in with my concealer, but basically what you can do is either put a paper towel under your eye or take a big amount of powder. Like I take my sponge, I take my powder like you would bake your face, and just put it under there and then do your eye look, because then all the black powder falls on there, and then you could just wipe it off at the end, so you don't have black eyeshadow on your face like I do right now. Okay, so at this point, you could do winged liner. I stopped doing wing liner halfway through last season because what I was saying was that I stopped doing wing liner in the middle of last season because if you mess up, like, it's kind of hard to fix it with all this glitter on already. So I wouldn't suggest doing it. If you're really skilled at it and you like have it down, then like, you know, whatever. But you're probably not one of the people that needs help doing makeup. So next, okay, all I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take the same black and very lightly I'm gonna look up and just like follow this line. Don't go too far down because then you're gonna have raccoon eyes, but just kind of like that. And then with a clean brush, not a clean brush, but I kind of like dust it off so there's just very little amount of product on there, and I just kind of blend it up like that. And now it kind of looks like I have a winged liner. So next is lashes. I'm not gonna put on my lashes because I don't feel like wasting a set, but after this, all you would do is put on your lashes, and when you put them on, you put like a little tiny layer on the lash strip and you let it sit for a second before you actually put it on your eye, because that prevents it from being like slimy glue and it's more of like a tacky glue. If you put it on your eye, then you won't get like glue everywhere. So then after you do that, you do mascara. And you do this after your lashes so that you could just blend it right in. And then for a highlight, I suggest spraying your face first with like your setting spray. And then I take like a smaller brush, not like a big fluffy brush, and then I stick it in here, and while my face is still a little wet, that's when I put the highlight on, because then it's like you could pile it on and it's nice and shiny for the stage. Use the fluffy brush to get all this glitter off your face after. And you're all set. That's the look. Good luck.